Hello and welcome back to another character creation video. My name is Lumin and today we're having a look at Cubic Odyssey. Embark on a galactic journey in Cubic Odyssey, an open world adventure where you explore vibrant planets, craft tools, build vehicles, and fight the red darkness. Uncover ancient mysteries and shape a universe full of life, danger, and limitless possibilities. Cubic Odyssey has a character creation system. It's on the simple side, but the art style of the game was enough reason for me to jump in here and check it out, so hey. Here we are. If you'd like to do a deep dive to discover all there is to discover about Cubic Odyssey, you can find some links below, and as always, there will be timestamps. Use them, find what you're looking for, and leave satisfied. In this video, we'll look at the classes that are available. It is the demo version, so 3 of the classes that are here cannot be accessed, but you can still see what they're about. Then we'll look at male customization, then female, and then we're done. Yeah, that's it. And as I start here, I will just say, as you can see, the art style for me is special enough to just, give it a go, to come and peek at it. I love the planets in the background. As you see us spinning around here, or at least as you see the world spinning around us, you will see the planets, and they are cubes. Much to be expected. But yeah, I like it. I don't know, man. It's bright and vibrant and full of life, and also made with cubes. Lots of sharp angles. Pretty cool. So for the classes, Miner is our first option. The Miner has bonuses for mining speed and the chance to obtain more raw materials from all resources, both on planets and in space. Then we have the Crafter, which expectedly has bonuses for creating items. The gear will be cheaper to repair, and crafting will generate already modded gear. Then we have the Pilot, has bonuses for space combat. The spaceship will be more energy efficient, have better shields and cheaper repair costs. And then finally the Knight. Bonus for fighting against the red darkness. It'll clear dark cubes faster and obtain more resources from dark enemies. It's a decent selection, very balanced. I think they cover all their bases with it, and that's pretty cool. Then when we jump into our character options, we have our body type first, male and female. There you go. They look different enough, I would say. And then we have the head decoration, which is our hair, or I guess head decoration. You can have nothing on, or you can have, there's 2 caps here, and then a bunch of different hairstyles. Really is quite a decent selection of hairstyles, actually, all things considered. I don't know why exactly they are split. In other words, why they have different for male and female, but they decided that that was better, and I think it's probably something like they want to have a distinction between the two, a reason to pick one over the other, I guess, but hey. There is a decent selection anyway. There's enough on the male side of things. I would be happy with this for sure. And yeah, I think for the purposes of this video, let's take this one. Yeah, that's kind of nice. This one looks nice. Then we're going to look at the colors. For the colors, there's just a lot. I'm going to scroll through here and I'll show you. There's just a lot. They have basically everything. The one thing I'm seeing that's not here is like decent red. There's this red over here, but not such a like bright or vibrant red. And then they're also for some reason missing what I would consider yellow. I mean, that might be the yellow that they have here, but it's like a weird color. I don't know. Overall, though, the selection is like, it's in my opinion, more than enough. You can see there are darker tones, lighter colors, and they cover pretty much all the bases. They got the pinks, the blues, the greens, the reds. Yeah, it's all right. I'm going to be boring and take black. And then we're going to move on to look at our gear color. And that is actually our final choice. The gear color is just as varied as that. But perhaps slightly more interesting because it's obviously affecting a larger portion of your character. Very much the same kind of color that's being applied here that you saw on the hair. And yeah, I mean, this is probably the main way to distinguish yourself, to help you set yourself apart from the rest of the pack. Choose a color here that you think stands out or suits your sensibilities. But there's a lot. Some of them, in my opinion, look better on the spacesuits than others. Obviously, if there's different designed spacesuits for the different classes at some point in the future, that would be a cool reason to use a different color. But for me, I really like the way the white ones look. The black one looks kind of nice too, but I really like the way the white ones look. I think it looks like an astronaut, and that's cool. But that does bring us to the end of the male customization. I'm going to jump onto the female character now, and you're going to see what is different there. The body shape is obviously different. You can clearly see that, but our head customization options are a little different as well. We do have the caps, and I'm going to put a different color on here for now. Let's put like this red on, like we had on the male. But the caps look the same. The hairstyles, however, are, in my opinion, far more interesting. I love how they've done the curly hair. I would never have considered doing it like this with the cubes. I just wouldn't have. It's actually something I've never seen before. You know, because I've played games like this. I've seen what they do in, as an example, Minecraft. Back when Cube World came out, I saw that. And there's a few other games that do a similar kind of character creation. But it's really smart. You know, the way that they've handled the different textures on here with such limited number of cubes, I suppose you could call it. It's cool. My personal favorites are obviously these curly ones. I think they look phenomenal. Then, much like on the male side of things, you can change the color of your hair. And the colors do look relatively nice. I'll go through them pretty quickly because there's a lot of them. But they cover all their bases with the colors. And I think that the ones that they do have here apply quite well. And they look pretty fantastic. So yeah, I'm going to go for like a pink on this because I think it looks nice. And then you can also change your gear color. I feel the female suit looks a little more neat and tidy in some ways when you change the color than the male suit. But overall, they both look okay. There's nothing to write home about, you know, nothing too crazy or whatever. But I think that they do look okay. Again, I personally prefer the white color on the suit. And when you're done with that, you get to set up your game over here. There aren't very many options available right now in the demo. They force you to go on survival mode, and they just ask you if you want tutorials or not. And then you jump in, and you play the game. You can also enter your name over here if you so desire. But that's it. We are at the end of this video. Here in the outro, I will just say I kind of like the art style. I know it's not the most inspired thing ever, but that can be said for anything that came after Minecraft and uses anything square. So I think that their spin on it is interesting enough. The characters look kind of cute. They're kind of nice. And if they just add a few more options to this, if they add a few more details that we can customize, I think it'll be cool. Yeah. It'll also be fantastic if the different classes have different suits and stuff like that. Maybe a face option would be nice, just to have a slightly different face. But overall, I like it, and as a demo, it's a pretty good look at what we could expect from anything in the future. Yeah, it's cool. So there you go. I'm done. Cubic Odyssey. You can let me know if you've jumped into this, if you like the look of it, and all the rest. But hey, if you haven't already, give this video a like, share it, and do all that other good stuff. Subscribe if you haven't already either, because I like it when you subscribe. It makes me happy. And hey, if you want to find my links, you can do so. They're in the description of this video, my coffee page, my Twitch channel, and all the rest. So happy making those characters, dudes. Happy that.